What's up traders, it's Nick here and welcome to another breakdown. As usual, I will be keeping it as educational as possible. So without further ado, let the intro roll and I will see you on the charts. The pair that I want to speak about into this video is USDCHF. Now, why do I want to speak about USDCHF? Because this pair is getting very near to providing to us a good trading opportunity. So I want to give you guys a full breakdown of the situation that we currently have on it to show you guys where we can be looking for the next potential opportunity. Now, as usual, I will be keeping this analysis as educational as possible. So first, I will be covering the technical aspect of this market. We will then go and see what we have from an order flow perspective by checking the commitment of traders, which is what hedge funds and the big players that are in the market from a speculative perspective are actually doing. And by the end of the video, by using the combination of our technical analysis and our order flow analysis, we will be able to understand where we can be looking for the highest probabilities for a nice opportunity on this pair. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what do we have? Now, here on the monthly, we have a market which has just provided a nice W formation. Now, generally speaking, after an impulse correction, lower low and higher high, so the creation of a W formation itself, what you expect is for the market to provide a move to the downside, to go and complete the pattern at the previous resistance, which at that point is turned support. So here in the monthly time frame, after the creation of this W, what we expect is for this market to provide a nice move to the downside, to go and complete this pattern at the previous resistance, which is now turned support, which we can find exactly at this area. So here in the monthly, everything is quite clear, and we do expect the market to provide to us a nice move to the downside. Going down on the weekly time frame, what do we have? Now, here on the weekly, we can see how at the moment the market is completing this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. And we can also see how the market has just provided a higher high. And after the creation of a higher high, what you expect is for the market to provide a correction. So here in the weekly time frame, everything is quite clear. We do expect the market to provide a move to the downside. Going down on the daily time frame, what do we have? Now, here on the daily, price action is extremely clear. We can see how the market has just provided an overextended W formation. Now, generally speaking, after the creation of an overextended W formation, the last leg should provide a correction. This is a general thing in the market. When you see an impulse, you do expect the market to provide a correction. But if you have an overextended W formation, you definitely expect a correction at least to the 0.382 of the Fibonacci taken on the impulse leg. Now, in this specific case, the 0.382 is on the Fibonacci taken from this low to this high, which at the moment is lining up quite nicely with the structure that we have at this area. In fact, we can see how inside of this zone, the market had found previous resistance here, again resistance here, which after the market broke it to the upside was turned support. Because as you know, in the market, previous resistance, once it is broken to the upside, is turned support. So we definitely expect this market to provide to us a nice move to the downside, completing the pattern at this level. If you have any requests for other breakdowns, make sure that you leave it in the comment below and also make sure you like and subscribe. Now, if we go and see what we have from a COT perspective, so commitment of traders, which is what hedge funds are currently doing in the market, if we go and check out what we have on the CHF, and keep in mind that if you check the data for the CHF, you're actually checking CHF USD because all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. What we can see is that with the last report, net positions have dropped from 14.3k net positions down to 4.6k net positions, meaning that hedge funds are shifting their positioning to the negative side of CHF USD. But since we want to have the informations on USD CHF, we simply have to reverse everything that we see here, which means that actually they have been shifting their positioning to the positive side of USD CHF. And in fact, we can see a nice move to the upside given by the weakness of the CHF. However, there is one very important thing to notice. Even though CHF is getting weak and the market is creating the move to the upside, the weakness, so the drop of the net positions, is not coming from shorts getting added. In fact, shorts are getting closed. The only reason for which we see a weak CHF, so we see USDCHF making the move to the upside, is because longs are getting closed from an institutional perspective. We can see 10.3k longs getting closed, which means that if hedge funds during a move to the upside are not interested in longing USDCHF, meaning that they're not interested in shorting CHF USD, this actually means that overall we can definitely expect a correction because they're not adding longs during this move. They're clearly closing it, as we can see here. Meaning that if we have this W formation and already from a technical perspective we expect a move to the downside, we have quite high probabilities for the move to the downside. So with students, we will definitely be looking for a potential short. And how we will be doing that? Now, as usual, the monthly, weekly, and daily timeframes combined with the COT data are the best timeframes for the directional aspect of the market. But when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best timeframes are the 4-hour and the other intraday timeframes. So what we will be doing with students is, as usual, being reactive and not predictive. What we will be doing is monitoring price action during this move to the upside from a 4-hour perspective and lower, and we will be waiting for the market to shift from a bullish market as we have right now to a bearish market. And as soon as the market will shift from a bullish to a bearish market, at that point we will be adding USDCHF to our watch list with students, and as soon as the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with a very good risk to reward and very good probabilities at that point for the move to the downside and for the market to complete the pattern at this previous resistance, which is now turned support here on the daily time frame. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free education analysis and updates for all of you. You can also comment below and let me know which pairs you would like me to cover in my next videos. Also, make sure you go and check out the mentorship program. It's a very complete program. The link is in the description. First, you get all the rules of my rule-based strategies, and then you trade the strategies with me. Each and every day, you get a new daily market breakdown showing you how to apply the strategies with the entries, stops, and take profits, as well as having me answering all your questions every single day, including the weekend. So it's a very complete program. I really suggest that you go and check it out. The link is in the description, and I will see you in it.